it's Grandman and McManus Meadows, and I am. This is a video I took off of the cow cam that I set up yesterday to watch the cows on the field that would have required a significant amount of water to flood. I got a call from a neighbor, a friend, asking if my cows were still in the bottom. My response was yes, and then I immediately went to the cow cam, and this is what greeted me on the cow cam. It is a significant amount of water, I will say that. The camera has a pan, tilt, zoom. I was able to look a little closer at the solar trailer. More to come on that later. We did do a little closer investigation, but it clearly is not where it was the day before. Flashback to yesterday when I was setting up the camera. Sorry, it was a little shaky there. Actually did cut that tree limb so you get a better view, but you can see the solar trailer. It looks pretty good. The grass was good. The cows were good. That was yesterday, before the significant amount of rain. Well, my son and I made it to the property, and this is what we found. 23-acre lake, probably 4 or 5, maybe 6 feet deep at the deepest spot. Water was rushing over the road. The road was closed through traffic. And what I've been told is this is a significant amount of rain. It is Sunday, April 28th. What a difference in a day. This is Grandman at McManus Meadows. Not sure how we're going to describe this video, but I am feeling like an amateur today. I'll tell you that. I had things set up for an escape route. I had looked at the rain. We'd heard from neighbors and people that have lived in the area for years that this field floods. And, well, I don't know if you can see, but we have a 23-acre lake. The good news is the cows made it out. The bad news is we've got to go try to figure out our trailer and see if we can salvage any of our step-in posts. So we'll see what this means for today. See how much content we create or don't create. But told my kids there's 2 ways to learn. You can make your own mistakes, or you can learn from others. I hate it when I have to learn from my own mistakes. Anyway, the journey will continue because we don't give up, but as you can see, we're looking at a pretty significant amount of water to wade through to go get those blue posts. More to come. Looks like JB's making friends with the neighbor's cows. And now it's time to figure out how to put them in there in an area where we can keep them. So kind of get an idea of the Goggles and Ginger are here, and then Millie found a spot back behind the tree over here. So well, we have the new temporary fence up. We're at the north side of our property, butting against our neighbors. I'll drop in a picture of JB and the neighbor cows. On this side of the fence, there seems to be good grass. We'll see how they do here. Probably give them a day or two here while the water subsides and hopefully dries out, but looks like there's more rain coming, so stay tuned. Apart from losing post potentially, I'm very thankful that the cows found their way to high ground. Learning all the time. This is the lane down to the bottom. And this is our new, oh, that's cool. The red-headed woodpecker. Well, you can see there's there's a couple big sycamore trees. Those trees are normally on either side of the creek. I've started to time elapse the cow cam on the bottom field just to see how long it takes for this water to dissipate. It took less than 12 hours to get here. The question is, how fast does it exit? Good lesson. Through those trees is the... Well, now it's time to launch our rescue effort. What are we rescuing? Timeless posts, geared reels. Maybe not timeless. The timeless look like they're holding up all the little white specks that are popping out of the water. But we may or may not still have the O'Brien step-in post that lined from the east side of the lane from the well, we have one reel that's somewhere along this edge, sort of in the middle. We have another 2-3 reels that are closer to the south side, and fortunately we have a little John boat that will be launching here in a minute. So stay tuned. I hope I get content without any more mishaps. 23-acre lakefront. We're out. You can see our O'Brien step-in posts are still there with the poly wire, which is good news. The other good news is our Terragate reels are up out of the water on the edge of the creek. The bad news is this isn't as bad as it can get. So we've got to make a decision on whether to try to salvage all of that before it rains again. Fortunately, we have a few hours of the rain not coming down, potentially even missing us today. Oh, there's the mineral feeder. There's the mineral feeder floating. That's going to have to be salvaged and dried, but I have lots of minerals. Just going to take a little work to clean that out. You can see an O'Brien post. Got a fan club over watching us. The water is streaming across the road over there. This might be a couple day video post. I'm trying to, I don't know. People are checking it out. The mineral feeder looks like the Titanic. The line's still here. I left yesterday. I left the lane 6, so this is the east side of lane 6 that we're seeing right now. I'll be back. Something pushed the trailer over. I'm gonna try to get close to the trailer and offload some of those posts. I'm pretty sure this is the biggest casualty. We've lost two solar panels. There's a battery in there and a charging system, and then all the posts. So I'm trying to get close and pull some of those posts into the boat. My helper's laughing at me because I just recorded a long video and it wasn't recording. So we've got the cows up on a high spot. We should have done that yesterday, but two ways to learn, and sometimes you learn by making mistakes. So unfortunately, things worked out, and they're up on this close to the highest spot on our property. They're hanging out, relaxing. I'm sure it was a trying night. The path they took to get here is an interesting story too. I may walk you through that over the next day or two. But they've got water. That's a new trough. Wasn't sure how long the water would take to drain off the field, so the 4 troughs that I've been using are down there. And I had a few extra reels, which is good. So yeah, we're almost there. Almost there. And there's Goggles hanging out in the woods. This is Middle Creek. A little bit later in the day, so the water's not as high as it was. Well, it's the end of the rainy day, JB. Hope you guys all have a really good night. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks everybody for tuning in on this the we may have to come up with a name for this this event, but two ways to learn. Sometimes I make the mistake. Thanks for tuning in. That's the end for today. Thanks for watching. We'll continue to share our journey at Grand Man Ranch.